이모가 애기 씻길 때 사탕을 물리거든요. 목욕이 얼마나 달콤한지 가르쳐준다고. 왜 그러세요?
입안이 자꾸 베어. 이 하나가 뾰족한가 봐.
Throughout this podcast, I think it's safe to say that we've given South Korean cinema its due. Two of our first episodes were Bong Joon-ho's Parasite and Snowpiercer. And during our zombie month, we talked about Yeon Sang-ho's Train to Busan. However, one of the most prominent South Korean directors, Park Chan-wook, has gotten little attention from us. Park Chan-wook rose to international stardom with the Vengeance trilogy in the early 2000s. The most famous of the three was Oldboy, which, much like its main character, Odesu, burst onto the scene explosively. Odesu was arrested for public drunkenness, kidnapped, and framed for the murder of his wife. After 15 years, he is released suddenly and tries to hunt down and get vengeance on his unknown captors. After those three psychological thrillers, Park Chan-wook stopped experimenting in that genre for a bit and branched out with the vampire movie Thirst, I'm a Cyborg and That's Okay, and tried English language filmmaking with Stoker. He also served as the producer for Bong Joon-ho, his close friend, on Snowpiercer, with his company Moho working on the production. Park Chan-wook returned to South Korean psychological thrillers in 2014 when he announced his intention to adapt Sarah Waters' crime novel Fingersmith. Tonight we're going to be talking about that adaptation, Park Chan-wook's 2016 psychological thriller, The Handmaiden. Of course it's June, which means that it's Pride Month, and every movie we're going to be covering has LGBTQ themes. The Handmaiden is an adaptation of Fingersmith, which was written by Welsh novelist Sarah Waters, who put queer and lesbian themes into her Victorian-era novels. Fingersmith is a novel about a lesbian affair between a pickpocket and a Victorian-era lady. Sue, the orphan pickpocket, is trying to help scam Maud Lily into marrying gentlemen so they can steal her fortune.
우리 나리마님은 세상 부자 중에서 제일 서책을 사랑하는 분이셔. 세상의 서책 애호가 중에 제일 부자시고. 총독부에도 연줄이 있어서 전기까지 끌어다 쓰는데 이런 데게 왔으니.
Park Chan-wook took the Victorian novel and transported it to the 1930s, with Korea suffering under Japanese imperial occupation right before World War II. Two young actresses, Kim Min-hee, who was discovered among 1,500 auditions, and Kim Tae-ri, who was in Korean commercials, play Lady Hidaku and Suki. One thing I thought was funny is the character Sue in Fingersmith gets called Suki as a pet name, so for Park Chan-wook to keep that is a cute touch. England, although no longer the setting, is not stripped out of the story either. The Japanese, in their drive to be taken seriously as an imperialist power, fetishized German and English culture. Likewise, many Korean collaborators fetishized Japanese culture, and The House and the Handmaiden brilliantly shows that, being both Japanese and English in design. The Handmaiden is known for its erotic scenes, which depict the lesbian affair in vivid detail. Lady Hideko is stuck living with her cruel book-collecting uncle, who married her Japanese mother and then died, leaving her a fortune. A con man, who is going by the sobriquet Count Fujiwara, plots to steal her fortune before her uncle can by marrying her and eloping. He ropes Suki into that plan, having her pretend to be a new maid for Lady Hidaku. Pornography plays a huge role in this movie. The books, which Hidaku's uncle collects and forces her to help him prepare to read, are pornographic, erotica. And I would definitely argue that the scenes between the two lovers are a visceral echo of that obsession. This will definitely be an interesting film for us to discuss as the first entry into our Pride Month watch-through.